Hello. Before starting our today's session, I would like to share a thing that I have learned today. I just looking for a video about Q code, and just I found a video where a British man actually told me that the part two is a very crucial part to show yourself that you are very good at English, and he also added that if you start your Q code with past tense and move to the present tense on your middle of your speech and end up with the future tense when you close to your conclusion, and it actually give a glimpse of idea to the examiner that you have a very good grip on the tense. So today's video I'm gonna try this trick, and let's see how far I can go. Okay, I would like to start with the part one, and before that uh, I want to share advice that I have learned from a YouTube channel where he actually said that on the part one, on the introduction part, your answer should be very clear and simple. Don't need to brief or extend your answer. So I will go through that tips. Do you like animals? Yes, I do. But I have a trait on the birds. What is your favorite animal? I mostly like horses because those are very useful to have, as well as I like to keep a dog with me. What type of animal do you have in your country? In my country, um, in South Asia, you can see some specific animals like tiger, deer, fox. Those are very common. As well as in my country, those are very frequently common. Uh, you can see deer and tiger in the hill on the or in the jungle, but sometimes you can see fox, but they are barely come to the human, close to the human. But having the deforestation and the climate change, now we can see fox coming out of in the daylight. So in I don't want to extend the answer. What type of animal are kept as pet in your country? Well, in my country, people like to have either cat or dogs. But now people are changing their interest in birds and fish. There are a group of people who have a big passion about the golden fish and the foreign species. So yes, it is diversifying day by day. People interest getting different in every sector, in every species. Do you think animals should be kept in zoo? In my opinion, uh, if you are keeping animals in the zoo, you should provide a friendly environment to them, because it, it actually help to gain knowledge about the species more. You can research on that animal if those are in zoos. Do you have any animals in your home as a pet? Yes, I do. I have a cat, uh, but my mother actually don't like to have cat in home at home, because cats are full of beans and they always want to play with you. But my mom actually don't like cat because they destroy items and stuff here and there. Do you have any animals in your home as a pet? Yes, I had a pet. I saying had because my mom actually don't like to have a cat at home because cats are full of beans and they always wanted to play with you. And my mom doesn't like cat because they always destroy stuff and other things. So now I don't have any pet. Do you have a pet when you were a child? Yes. When I was child, I actually bring a dog, a small dog, and conceal that dog behind my house so that nobody could see my animal, and my mom would not be able to find that pet also. But somehow it just prevailed after a week. Would you like to have a pet in the future? Yes, I have a plan to have a pet in the future, and also I just want a kind of pet which is low maintenance and uh, more flexible to nurture. What type of animals do you think make the best pets? In my opinion, I think uh, if you build up a good relation with the pet, any kind of pet, I would say that pet would be the best because everyone have a different perspective, preference to nurture a pet. In my opinion, I like to have a cat because they are obedient and very calm, and you don't need to give more time uh, on your pet. And in the other hand, there are some other people who like bird, who like cows. So it is depend on the people preference. Why do people have pets? I think people like to share time and emotion with the pet, and uh, in my opinion, pet have that intellectual ability to understand the emotion of their owner. And some people actually being so involved emotionally with their pets, um, because when you are spending so much time with something or someone, obviously we're gonna engage with that kinds so much, so that I think people nurture pet to having a good time, pass their downtime very well. Should dogs be left in the house alone while their owners are at home? Well, I think dogs are the kind of animal who are being so alert all the time. And if you're living house solitarily, and you left your dog in your house, I think that's a very good choice to keep your house away from the thief. People who want to enter your house illegally. Is there any type of animal that you think should not be kept as a pet? I think which animals are very vulnerable to the human for the human, and like crocodile. You cannot nurture that animal because these animals is so aggressive and always have an intention to get a bite, whatever it comes in front of it. So I think there are such animals which is very dangerous to keep as a pet. Well, let's move to the part two. On this part, I will have a cue card on the topic of describing a pet you or someone you had know. So I would like to share a story about myself when I had a pet. I said I had because unfortunately the pet was passed away 3 years ago. Um, Back in 2020, I just brought a bird from a pet store, and I named her Coco. And Coco was a very sweet girl. Um, when she was very little, I nurturing her with and take care all the things that he needed. And when she grew up, he becomes so intelligent. He know everything about the house where she actually can uh, able to do something from others, like he can crack some puzzles, and I actually taught those things. And after 3 years he just passed away. I don't even think he will go as quickly. Um but uh, at the very beginning I thought he was just sick, but but we don't expect that that sickness will be caused her in death. So in future, I would like to have a pet. uh, uh, if I talk about, okay, let me tell more about my Coco, which is a very vibrant white color. The species name is cockatiel. So it is a kind of parrot. So parrot are truly a quick learner. So whenever I come back to my home and open her cage, he literally fly around my house. And at that time I actually capable to have a dog or cat, but my house was is so small. So I think I should take a bird, so I don't have to spend more time on it. And having a bird is a low maintenance. Is low maintenance. So it was overall a good decision and a good choice. And if I talk about in the future, I would like to have a parrot, obviously, because I have a good uh, familiar with the bird parrot. So I don't decided which species I would take, but yes, I will nurturing that bird. I will nurture that bird uh, as I did with the cocoa. And if I talk about more about the cocoa, cocoa was very friendly to everyone. Whenever someone come in my house, suppose uh, if she encounter with a guest, he quickly being so engaged with the people. So that was a very good side of her. And this is the moment, this is the memory that I had uh, when I actually had a pet. Do you think animals in zoos are well treated? In my country, I don't think authorities give minimum attention to the animals who are behind the cage. Um, they actually didn't feed them in a good way. And when I was kid, I had an opportunity to visit the national zoo in Bangladesh. So when I was visited there, I saw most of the animals are very sick. They feel like it feel like they are very drained. And at that moment, I realized that the authorities didn't take care of them very well. Uh, and I should say that uh, authorities and the people who are in charge, and the people who are in charge of those animals should provide good quality of foods so that they can uh, birth, they can breed their generation. And overall, I don't think in my country people have an interest about the animals in the zoo. But we look over other countries, their people uh, just treated the animal like we usually do with the human. They uh, uh, they always check uh, animals' health, always uh, take consider in surveillance, and yes, it always had a medical treatment for the animals. So that is my answer. Should government invest in wildlife conversion conservation rather than zoo? Should governments invest in wildlife conservation rather than zoo? Invest in wildlife. I think, in my opinion, government should invest in the both sides, in the wildlife and the zoo. And the zoo. Um, Government should put such people who are truly responsible and left no crumbs on their duties. If they actually do their responsibilities, I think animals will feel safe behind the cage too. As well as, if I talk about the wildlife, yes, the big threat that come uh, in this uh, decade is deforestation. So government should concern about the cutting down of trees, and we should also uh, implement more. We should also plant more trees, because I said that um, the folks who um, actually walk at night, all of a sudden we saw them in the day night because of the deforestation and climate change. That's why I think government should focus more on the wildlife over zoo, um, because there are so many animals in the wild. So to keep them safe and give them a comfortable environment, the peoples should take the responsibilities, and government should take the right path to give them conservation and preservation. Ethical issues and responsibilities. The next topic. Okay, we have three questions left. What are the responsibilities of a pet owner? If you are a pet owner, you should uh, always be concerned about your pet. Whenever it take any medical treatment, go for it. Uh, don't leave left any crumbs to nurturing your pet, um, and will be well behavior with your animal, with your pet? Is it cruel to leave a dog alone at home for a whole day? I don't think so, because dogs are just born like this. They have to search food all by own when they grow up. So this is dog nature. So if you left your dog alone at the home in a kind in one point at in one point, it's a good choice, because uh, dog are seriously uh, play a vital role as a security. So that's security. That's security. What role do animals play in your country economy? What How can children benefit from learning about animals? About animals. Uh, okay, this is the end of our today's session. The session was terrible, horrible, terrible. The session was terrible because I don't have any idea about the topic. I don't even think about it in my native language. Uh, so it goes pretty much hard for me. I think the next topic I will do my best